Live on BTM TV. Today I came, of course, with my usual suspects, my usual people, the beautiful and handsome co-hosts of mine. Well, as you can see, on my right is the beautiful, the one and only Luganda Queen. She's going to introduce herself to you.
Hello, dear viewers. Greetings to you all. I'm Naji Sophie, the Luganda Queen. Straight out from this power tribe. This is Bold Conversations.
Wow, yes, you heard her. It's Bold Conversations over here, and of course on my left is the one and only Nigerian prince. We call him the Yoruba prince. I believe he's
this is Prince Mike. How on that day? Well, this is Bold Conversations, and definitely part of the Power Tribe. Enjoy the show.
Wawa day. I had Wawa day.
It's called How on that day.
No, there's that first one you first mentioned. Wawa day.
No, anything about
Anyway, how una day, our beautiful viewers from Nigeria. You're all very welcome. And the person, me, myself, who is speaking to you, before I introduce the topic, allow me to introduce myself to you. My name is Rina, okay, the Queen Mama herself. And I'm so glad to be on Bold Conversations. We are that Queen Mama. We are the Power Tribe. So right away, dear viewers, we are going to dive into our topic that brought us here today. And Sophie, this topic over here is an interesting one. Interesting one. Do you see my fingers? It's an interesting one. It's one of the issues that have caused breakups in relationships. So Mike and Sophie, I want us to discuss about this issue called phones.
Okay.
Phones in a relationship.
Amasimu.
That is a banger.
Hey, amasimu. Say amasimu.
Amasimu.
Amasimu. How do they say it in Nigeria?
What is the meaning of amasimu?
Amasimu is phones.
Phones, It's phone in Uganda. In Nigeria. Yeah.
You call it a phone in Nigeria? It doesn't have the local thing?
No, not really.
Okay, this one is a city born. It must be there. City born of Nigeria. So anyway, guys, Sophie. How do you think, how would you, these phones, is it a good idea? Like, what do you say about these phones in a relationship? Are they a good thing?
Yeah, why not?
They are good?
Yeah, of course, omuntu omukulu ali grown up, I know vanisi.
Ate kati bajjajja baffe abaliwo way before.
And that is, chokola letuli mweri mu bajjajja. Tuli wano kati.
So gwogagala amasimu.
Yeah.
Bintu byo. Malungi nnyo.
Atosobera omuntu omukulu nga ojjako relationship woba olina connectinga ne ba families abo ku mulimu ngokola oti.
Kwegamba it has simplified your life.
Everything.
Oh, Mike. Do you buy that idea, these phone things? What do you say about it?
No, phone has its benefit, fine. But at the same time, it has its also negative impact. The big negative is even more than the positive impact sometimes. So when it comes to relationship, you find phone addictions where a lot of people actually have neglected the fact that we're in a relationship, but they're in a relationship with their phone.
That's actually a point, Sophie.
Yeah,
there's a tendency of people making a relationship with their phone.
And yet you have your partner there. Now, this addiction is actually one of the basic things that phone itself has really affected the relationship with.
It really has, you're very right.
And it also comes down to all this part whereby people also have to put passwords on their phones. Now, what are you hiding? That's the question.
I'm telling you that's actually one of the biggest issues. Besides the other, making a relationship with a phone, because a lot of people actually making relationships with a phone. Do you know we can be in one room and everyone is on their phone tapping?
That is one of the bad habits which is not okay. How is it okay?
It has killed relationships.
Business.
Yeah, it has. And then he mentioned something about passwords, you guys. Is it right for a relationship? Okay, relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't know how you do it. But for a married couple, actually even the relationship themselves, because for someone to get married, they start with a relationship. Is it right to have a password?
My phone is my phone. You're my husband, my phone is my phone. Your phone is your phone.
So now who says your phone is not your phone? Actually, have your phone.
What do you want in my phone?
No, you don't have to password your phone because it creates room for suspicion. That's the truth, because now your phone is there. I don't have any right to go through your phone. Fine, accepted. But now you securing it as if it's a bag of Uganda.
Putting a password.
Is it a bag of Uganda? What are you actually putting the password for? Now that's the problem.
Uganda, we do put password.
I'm sure even in Nigeria, they
Everybody
do
put password, but the problem is, what are you putting the password? That's the question.
It causes suspicion,
It
by
causes
the way. In the
suspicion
first place,
because-
why are you putting a password? Why?
Just
Just for Actually,
just.
there is this saying that if you want to understand or know your partner very well, to know the actual person you're dating, go through their phone. Just get their phone. You know, we pretend, mostly when
Not.
someone is vibing you, even along the way in a relationship, omuntu aba yagala please, like okukwana, but they please you, they do what. But if you want to understand the person you're dating, they say, not my words,
Understand
they
that
say,
person.
go through the
Understand that
phone.
person.
So-
Like Chakulaga, he cares, he provides, he is loving, he is everything. Taina Chakulaga, lwaki onoonya essimu ye?
Besonyiwa amasimu,
Weesonyiwa
bemalako
essimu yo
emirembe.
ofune emirembe.
But somehow I agree with Sophie. Michael,
No.
what do you have to say? Because I'm
With them,
starting to
no.
agree with her.
Okay,
on
yeah.
the phones.
People's private life should be their private life. And accept it. But now, when it comes to the fact where, boy, you're going to the bathroom, you're going with your phone. You're going to the kitchen, you're going with your phone. In short, you just want to pick something from there, you're going with your phone.
With
And that is
my
a problem.
phone, not yours.
Then what is in that phone? That is the issue where it causes, whereby in a relationship, people get curious. Why is he always
Did
with
you
the
guys
phone?
see
What
a
is the
clip?
problem?
There's a certain clip on TikTok. This guy, he had left his phone on bed. Then he went in the bathroom to shower. The phone rang. The way he took off from the bathroom, actually he fell down running to pick the phone. What's in those phones?
Omuntu waakogana just because of
Abantu bakoga ne baggwawo
just because of a phone.
nga baweddeko emirembe.
Yeah, abakazi mubaleke babeere bakazi.
But now there is a scenario. Let me tell you the story, you guys. I know of someone, I'll not mention their names, but this guy was very rich. He had a lot of riches, though he was into lending people money. So most of his money was into debts, like he was demanding people. And then he happened to die. This was, you know how those ancient days kind of men were? Yeah, abasajjalata abo. Basajjalata, tomubuuza gy'ava, tomubuuza ky'akola, that kind. So now, the woman was actually fearing him. So, unfortunately, the guy passes on. And she didn't know where to start from. Because they didn't have access to the phone.
Because his life is private.
Private, and his contacts were in the phone. The information was in the phone.
Everything was there.
Everything was in the phone. And by the way, there are a lot of people who have passed because of private life.
Omuntu aba abbaawo beera mukwano gwe. Singa yali mukwano gwa mukyala we, of course yandibadde amubuulira. Si mukwano gwa ssimu, beera mukwano gw'omusajja oba gwa partner wo, okitegeera. If I'm your friend, nja kubuulira mukyala wange, munnange manje ono, nesi tofuula mukwano gwa ssimu yange.
Waliwo, I'll tell you guys, waliwo ebintu essimu byekuuma ng'omwami tajja kubikugamba. But now if he's having a side chick, he'll come back because you're friends. He'll come back and tell you.
Side chick way. Not see.
And what happens when he has children with that side chick?
Baana be, babo.
But when these, I'm sorry to say, but when these people lose their lives, these kids, by the way, actually they say,
ne wabanga mukwano gwo, like oba boy baawo munyuka mwenna mukola mutya mwenna naye kukufa balinde abaana. So I rather kuwulira abaana nga omwami amaze okufa than okwemalako emirembe n'essimu n'omusajja.
But still, I still say no to phones. Because, Sophie, now, I'll ask you actually this. I'm going to ask you, Michael, as well. So, now, those old days, where these men actually, and women had to wait for those messages. Actually, not messages, letters.
Letters, yeah, through post offices.
Actually, I think it should be for this gentleman over here who is saying phones. So,
Life was more easier then. There was less high blood pressure. Trust me.
that
Yeah, because yeah.
banange lero
That's less suspicious because one, she knows that her letter or his letter is going to take like 5 days to get to the husband or the boyfriend, wherever he is.
omwana aradde olina ekintu ekyetaaga ekiri agent ng'olina kulinda letter for 5 days.
It happens and people survive. Come on. Like people survive in those days and they were happy. That's the truth. That's why there was less.
But you know
high
how
blood
phones have
pressure.
made life easy?
It has made life easy. It has also destroyed life in some certain parts.
Yeah, when you say that, actually, let me ask you guys this. Sophie, how do you think social media relationships?
Social media terina kyeyononye relationships. Just mujye kwasa bwekwasa.
It has
But we
destroyed
have
it.
seen
Social media.
It has.
We
Trust
have-
me.
We have seen, do you know what happens with social media? Like, I can choose which life I portray on social media. I can be struggling at home.
Exactly.
And then on social media, all you need to have is a good phone, take some good pictures, post on the internet, and then someone out there who probably is having a good life, not just having a good phone, will look at your life. Nebatandika okwe kubagiza.
Just
And by the way,
posting a life
some people have fallen into depression.
Just oposting a life yo nze nenjagala okweteeka mu life yo gye siri okitegeera ekizibu tekiri ku social media kiri kunze okitegeera bw'oba ondaga nti omusajjawo akuyisa bulungi akutwala ku trips akugulira emmotoka akola ki nze nenzirira owange nemutandika omupesitalinga okola ebyebintu that is ekizibu kiri kunze not on social media.
But
No,
still,
no,
there is that
okay, no.
influence.
You know,
There is that influence.
exact-
There is a lot of things that are happening there actually that are influencing people. They are taking people into depression because you're seeing your classmates. They are in a certain kind of life that you have failed to get into. Then someone is depressed, and then they look at their husbands like they are failures. Nga the other one's husband is taking her for trips.
See, the truth about this thing, social media or phones, coming to vogue is, it has made a lot of people portray fake lives.
Fake life is the right word.
That is just the truth because
Fake life.
now, for
And how
example,
is it your business?
it is my business. Let's say,
You're
for
throwing it in
example,
our faces.
no, and
We
the
have
most
no
part, the
option.
most annoying part is you find out that people giving advices or doing those things on social media are quite single. And then they are advising married people to do some certain things where they don't even have the experience
When people are
themselves.
advising, abantu baba ba advising abantu. Takugamba nti okole kyagambye okitegeera bw'aba advisinze nti omusajja mufumbire emmere nga omwemmere ng'ofukamidde mufumbire emmere ku makya londamu osobola omuganda owange mu Nyarwanda nga tayagala byamufukamirira so londamu naye totwala buli kintu kyagambye nti kyolina okubeerako kyolina okutwala tuleke okwekwasa social media naffe abantu twebereremu bw'oba owulira ng'ekumisleadinga genda ku abantu boolina okulabirako and they are faking obulamu. There are those people aboogera reality kati following abali.
To agree with Sophie, someone can pick what they follow on social media, honestly. I'm in the middle of you guys, so somehow I find myself, she's pulling me, and this side you're pulling me.
Okay,
you can pick what to watch.
No, yes. you find the fact that there's this thing called empowering the women. Like every woman comes out and they talk about how a woman should carry herself, how she should behave. And some people are going about saying it the wrong way. Yeah. Some people, yes. To me, I find it's okay for a woman to work, support the house or the little way she can. But some people have actually gone extra mile on the same social media, tell you how you should dictate your home in a very wrong way. I find that women actually find it okay these days. You get some even disrespect their husbands, like, I heard this somewhere, I need to be a woman, I need to stand right. It is okay, but the way other people interpret it is actually giving the person the wrong message. Like you say back in our days, you can easily find people in the village, like the women, seated, doing the little gossiping. Fine, that is what they do then. And you ask them, where is your husband? They tell you, this is where my husband is. Go there, you'll find him, maybe he's there playing draft with his fellow friends.
Yeah.
Mike,
In
not
your
in Uganda.
But these days,
Not in Uganda.
These days,
Omusajja bakubulako for 5 minutes.
Abayo nababanga baana bato.
Nti omusajja wuwo ng'ali awo mu nnyumba ewaka.
Sophie, babanga baana bato, omwana omuto
Bw'asirika.
bw'asirika abayo noona. Like a little child when they are quiet there.
Hey.
They are spoiling. Okay, now, Mike, honestly speaking, there is a lot of advices going on social media. this one is telling you this one is telling you the other. I hear
Then
Smanyi.
londamu.
No, but still you have thrown it in my
Ekikugasa.
face.
Kyogamba buli kintu ekiri ku social media olina kitwala.
No, not everything, of course. Okay, si buli muntu nti ayina eyo filter.
Kyosalirawo gwe Rina n'ogamba ni Rina nina kweyisa bwenti ne bwenti bufumbo bwange however much Sophie agenda kungamba ndi wano ne bwenti naye no. Ndi mukazi mufumbo, nina praising abaana bange nina okola bwenti.
No ndamu, but I'll tell you somehow, like it's like as if temptation has been brought in your face. You see these things, you find a woman talking things, and then you'll be like, but now, like you can't avoid it in one way or the other. There's a way you cannot avoid it.
You feel like even she's saying something that is wrong, but in as much as it sounds pleasing to your ears, it becomes right. Trust me. And see, so I'm not saying it is not right. Sometimes the phone aspect has not brought enlightenment, but the more damage it has done is more than the good it has actually done. Basically, in a relationship, it has its own outer benefits, otherwise. But in a relationship, trust me. Now, for example, let me just give this little example. Now, I am here, maybe I earn a little about 3 million as my income, starting income, right? And there is this lady bragging every weekend. She's actually receiving a Gucci bag, you know, and she's telling you that if your man receives 3 million, he can still buy those Gucci bag for you. That is a lie. But then you tell you act to your boyfriend or probably to your husband that her husband also makes the same 3 million and she gets those expensive stuff. But it's a lie.
Thank you. The other way, actually, Sophie, people are posting weddings, introductions that are class up there, and then your husband or rather your boyfriend comes and he's throwing you a small wedding. Like there's that level of comparison. There's that level of comparison.
Not the phone. Rachi, like omuntu
Where has she seen it? Where has she seen it?
That on the phone.
She saw it on the phone.
So on TV or
so there are so many other platforms.
How many people watch TVs these days?
They watch. Look at this one. People are watching those conversations.
Thank you. Actually, they're watching. But honestly, Mike, these phones are not a bad. Why are you making it a bad thing? Do you know that sometimes I read my I sometimes read my Bible on the phone. Like there are some. No, not
so,
all.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let me cut you short.
There are some good things it has brought. I read my Bible on my phone. You do business. And by the way, do you know the phone has become a school? Yes.
But
there's so many
do you
things
also understand the fact that work time is work time?
Family time.
Family time is family time.
So it depends on how you're utilizing
Yes, it depends on how you utilize your phone.
That brings me to this question, Mike. What time do you think is perfect for a couple to stop using their phones?
Now, when you say couple, it means husband and wife,
boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yeah. Now, if they are together, there should be that together time.
What time is that? Like, what time is appropriate? What time is not appropriate?
When you're talking about time, like, okay, fine, let's say a couple, I think it's from 10 o'clock. Yeah. Phones should be kept aside. Yes. That's one. Then two, when you say time.
And my phone.
That is the problem. The man wants, or probably the woman wants to have a quiet time with you. Talk about how her day has been. You know, wants to share a quiet moment with you. And you're there on your phone at 10 o'clock when both of you are in bed. I wish I know.
Everything you want.
Then you go back to your phone.
The food or...
That is a bad manners.
The food and the food.
No, but Sophie, no, okay, I don't know which serving you were talking about, but if it's the other serving of the bed, it's always very good after that serving, you sleep with your spouse.
Oh my, give me 5. Give me 5. That one is actually a very good one.
And then you discuss how was it today.
You talk about it now. Why will you go back to your phone? And sleep.
You just sleep off together.
No, that is the problem. No, let me give an instance. Let me give an instance. Do you know that you can actually reduce his ego? You can reduce his ego if after the sex you go back to your phone. You know why? After that good time, you go back to your phone. You know why? Because at the point in time, it feels like maybe you're not satisfied or maybe you didn't even enjoy it. That's why after the sex, it's boring to you. You just went back to your phone.
Yeah.
You have killed his self-esteem. That is totally wrong.
How can he serve you, then you go back
Then you
to
go
your
back to your phone and he feels like you didn't even feel anything.
Maybe she would even be probably chatting with another
guy, feeling that she can have.
You know how
which screaming are we talking about?
like omanyi weneyisa bwembanga binyumidde like binyumidde
olimba regwanga. You know the Uganda anthem?
No.
Olimba regwanga. It's what she's talking about.
So kati bwembanga byonna obira like omukyalo omumanyi omulaba obanga omumidde omusanyusiza
yebaka obadda ku simu.
Badda ku simu
bw'oba omusanyusiza adda ku simu
agiddako weebake olowooza ebyenkya nange ndowooza ebiddako kyogamba obufumbo obubeerawo every time kubeerawo ku sexy tolowooze ku future y'abaana tolowooze ku plannings ndala tolowooze ku ki
anti kati
from saawa 4 paka enkya ku makya nga toli ku simu
but
just because oli mufumbo.
Yeah, Rachel, the whole point. It is okay, the whole point. Auntie Michael, you guys make a relationship with your phones. So now you cannot just have a moment with your spouse, over with your boyfriend, over with your girlfriend, and then you go back on. Imagine, Sophie, if it's you. You're with your boyfriend, you have had a serving, you have served him, you have sung the song the way it should be sung. And then afterwards, after you singing all the songs in all the pitches and soprano, you know, jiyimbi, alto, you know, jiyimbi, smanyine bass,
you guys. Then all of a sudden he goes back to his phone.
And then he goes to his phone. Do you know how disappointed you can be in yourself? You'll be feeling, did I do the right thing?
The truth is, talking about the time, now, let's say, for example, maybe even husbands and wives, the man is out doing his own stuff, maybe you're out doing your own stuff. During those times, you were on your phone, right? And that time you get back home, like both of you should have that quality time. You're again on that phone. To me, now, that's why I say at time.
Because omuntu wabanga tasobola kutegeera like everything nkikoze.
But now let me tell you that.
No nkikoze. Asobola omwami wange akimanyi oba nkikolerako oba ninako meetings za family oba ninako ekintu kyemba nkola.
Meetings za family nga za kiro?
Meetings ebira tulina okumanyagana mukyalo so nina okuddamu abantu abo bakola WhatsApp groups kati meeting tosobodde zibeera muzo.
Kati kankubulira obuzibu bwe buli where the problem is. Okay, because even me myself, I'll be honest, I have had working hours that are late on the phone, Zoom meetings and all those things. But then now where the problem comes is he even has no access to your phone. He has no access to your phone. You've put a password and then you're saying, I am working, I am working.
The truth is, yes, like I said, work time should be work time. Family time should be, or public couples time should be couples time. These things you do creates suspicious.
Yeah.
Now, you've had your work, right? You have your meeting. If you're having a meeting, trust me, your spouse will know it's a meeting. As long as your phone is so transparent for you to see.
How many meetings is it going to see?
But then you're having...
WhatsApp groups is going to see.
If it's not an international meeting. If it's not an international meeting, why will we having a meeting by 11 p.m. in the night? Doing what? Which meeting is that? It can be an international meeting.
Yes. Yes.
See, you see the timing about, you see the thing about this phone. Listen about this phone. It has actually ended a lot of relationship. Trust me.
Yeah.
Whereby you find people who want to talk about tangible things in their marriages, and both parties are all. Now, it also creates room for cheating. It makes it very, very easy because if you're there with doing your thing, he's there doing his thing.
Auntie, that's how relationships have ended up being spoiled, you guys. I'm telling you. Let me tell you, when we start this conversation, we are not going to finish because even my head is paining. I'm now on Sophie's side, then I'm now on Mike's side. So you're going to allow me engage our dear viewers. Please, if you have any view, just go down into the comment section. Tell us what you think about this topic. Is it right to have a password in your phone? And by the way, in the first place, how have phones affected relationships? What do you think about it? it, you can as well go on our social media platforms. That is Bold Conversations on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, name it. Go and like, follow, tell a friend to come and watch BTM, of course, Bold Conversations over here. Let's go for a short break. We are going to be right back.
Are you looking for a one-stop center to host your conference or meeting, wedding parties, workshops or seminars? Tobani Conference Center has the perfect modern space for your event. We have spacious outdoor and indoor space to accommodate over 1,000 and below 150 people, offering free lighting, LED screens, free sound system, free chairs, free Wi-Fi, and secure basement parking space. Drop by at Cafe at 2 and we will be at your service with our finest coffee, espresso, cappuccino, and cafe latte. Enjoy incredibly delicious meals, grab a milkshake or a cocktail juice. Only at Cafe at 2. And that's not all. We have the latest video games for the game lovers. We are located in the city center at the Tobani Center Building Level 2 along Ginger Road opposite DFCU Bank. For more information and bookings, call 0772 307875 or 0750 647486. Tobani Conference Center, the place to be.
Don't miss on BTM.
Do you trust me?
Is that a joke?
Nah. Relax. I'm Mirage, remember? Let's race! How do you choose the ones you save?
There might not be a future.
Sit back and relax with BTM. We transform.
Beautiful people, welcome back from that short break. Mike, welcome back. Sophie, welcome back. Kulikai, mama. Well, there was a lot of fire in this house. Over phones? I'll tell you, but anyway, we have someone who has sent me, who has sent us, not me, us, in our inbox. Power Tribe Bold Conversations. She sent in a message. She has an issue. And because we talk boldly, she wants us to do what? To help her or to help her. So I'm going to I'm going to read it now for you all. Okay, she says, I have been curious about who my husband is always texting or talking to at night whenever he steps out to pick. Even before I finish
That's night. Okay, let's go.
Even before I can finish the letter. What's going on here now?
That's good, that's good.
That's how ladies are, quick to conclude. Okay. Anyway, she's saying, okay, she's wondering, every time he steps out at night, who he Now, Sophie, see, you've confused me now. Let me take it back. I have been curious about who my husband is always texting or talking to at night whenever he steps out to pick calls at awkward hours. Okay. So I asked him to give me his phone if it's really not a big deal. I think he denied though. And then after asking him for 2 days, he gave it to me, but it looks like he hasn't texted anyone since 2020, which is not possible. And I'm sure he has deleted all history, and now I have no evidence against him. But I am now even more suspicious, even if it was me. What is he hiding? Should I be worried? She's wondering. You guys, what is this?
You have to worry.
2022?
Abakyala tebawulira.
Sophie, 2022?
Abakyala tebawulira.
Sophie, no even go there at all. 2022 for where?
2020, he hasn't texted anyone. 2022, Sophie, she shouldn't be worried. Really? Yes. First of all, he receives calls at weird hours. That is past, I'm sure, past 10.
Okay.
You get. That's weird hours, according to me. According to me, as
yeah,
a
those are weird
woman.
hours, definitely.
Yes.
Past
11, what is someone telling you? And then why are you walking out of the house? Is it like there is no network at that time in the house?
No, Sophie, wait. Look, we hear what she could talk.
Oh, first of all,
what are you saying?
First of all, yes, because
please, you need to
respect. Omusajja alina respect. Because avaawo weird hours, like bamukubira essimu n'avaawo okitegeera. Kitegeeza akwadde ekitiibwa kyo. Ekyokubiri, mwesonyiwa essimu z'abasajja. Siwuliddeeko mukyalo oyo bw'agamba nti tamundabirira, nsiba njala, abaana tebasoma, like biki ebyomu buliri byonna tabyogeddeeko, just simu. Lwaki temuva ku simu z'abasajja abasajja mubaleke. Basajja omanyi kyo baba kuyiyiza ssente kwezi essaawa zonna akozesa enkya.
But why did he delete the conversation, honestly? If it was nothing.
Just protecting mutima gwo.
What?
Magala
Sophie, the first step to protect a woman's heart is don't do those things in front of her. Keep your things away. Like, if at all you are to receive a call that is weird or in weird hours, tell that person, whoever it is, to have time limit on when to call and when not to call. That is respect enough.
But what if you know omusajja ali mukunoonya ssente?
Ngali mukunoonya ssente na delete the conversation.
Ezikozesebwa like abakazi abamu bwe batyo tebalowooza baba ku masimu g'abasajja gwe balowooza gwe bayita abakazi abalowoleza.
Ngali mukudelete nga conversation 2022.
Tozaagaza ki buli kimu okiyina Rina, why don't you sit and cook?
And see, okay, let's set this straight.
You guys, let me tell you, men, Sophie is single. Sophie is not contented. And Sophie is not single, she's not contented. So please, you've heard she can contain, yeah, she can contain that. So she's only take.
No, there are a lot of red flags. Number one, come on, wait, okay, like you said, wait hours. Now, who calls you at weird hours? No, that's number one.
Friends,
that even gives him. See, that is why I'm saying.
Why did he step out?
That's why I said calling you at weird hours. That's the red flag. Stepping out. Then the life buster. Which year are we? Which year are we? Yeah, 2023.
We're almost entering 2024. Nigga has no conversation.
Because the conversation of come on now. How about Sophie? Let me make a vex for you. That is too much now.
Ama Mike, what's your take about this message here?
That is a red flag. Sorry, what's my sister's name that sent the message?
She's Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie, come. That man. Go investigate that. I need to speak to that man. He's an Odogu.
What is Odogu?
Odogu.
What is Odogu?
Why will you clear the whole chat and there's no chat for this year? I need to take training from that guy. No, seriously. No, Sophie, don't support what is not. That is it. No, there's a way you do some certain things, and you be like, you leave some conversations and be like,
Toli kudda. Tetuye cha kitanda kyo.
Mwoche buli kintu kyonna.
Brother tubyoche. Oba togenda
ngenda bangenze kufumbirwa. Kati simu egasaaki.
Iye naye mukwano kati kankubuuze.
Kubanga ne bokebere simu bana abasajja bagezi. Ajja genda akiryalinga chat. Ajja gamba girlfriend zino sawa nya todamu okubira ndi waka. Ajja kola byakola byonna. Kozi ze nali ndabyeko omuntu nga nyoka n'omusajja we. Naye mu kufana bamuletera abana kati abayabazana.
Wabula.
Esimu tuzire.
Naye bude babufunawo obwo
babufuna bana abasajja twetaaga okufuna olunaku.
Men are dogs. They are not dogs.
I will strangle you here. You are sitting with a man.
They say, I don't know how. That's why they say they cook up lies. Because if you say banyukanga bona, bakolanga bona, then where did he get the gap to even have?
See, my mess.
But anyway.
See, all this point to me, counts. My sister that sent the message. This is my advice for you. There are a lot of red flags. If you like yourself, run, run. First of all, late night hours. This one is not, don't run. Late nights, stepping out. 2022, game over. For me, don't continue.
Run, no. Mike is single. Who said? Who said he's single?
Who said that?
Who said he's single?
Don't cause commotion.
No, I don't know, but he hasn't said it himself. Where are you? He's
Please, let's continue.
I don't know. But one thing I'm sure of is men you've had, Sophie. She doesn't care. Mutwale oyo manyanti agenda kufomba. Anyway, to our sister. As long as you watali sente wotajja kubera. Anyway,
let's hear from our viewers.
I'm confused now. Sophie's saying that you're overreacting. The guy, you haven't said that the guy is not taking care of you. It's not like he's not giving you money. Like you're with the guy. If he has picked his phone call, he's respecting you. I don't know about that. Well, Mike over here says, run no. So, our dear viewers, just go down in the comment section. Please help our sister. Jack is confused. I'm also confused like her because my co-hosts have confused me. So, help us. So, go to your comment section.
Let's see your point of view.
Go to your comment section now. Please tell us what she should do. Is it really awkward? Is it wrong? Mulaba mutia. Bana mugene mu comment section mutubulire werezayo bubaka bwo tumira osobola okutumira by the way osobola okuwereza view yo gwe ng'omuntu olowooza akola atya. So let's go into our fan base and we are going to hear what they say about the topic that we talked about, that is phones, issues with phones, and then also and see what they talk about Jackie's issues. We are going to be right back.
Amanya gange nze Apostle Frank Butai okuva ku kanisa ya Restoration Assembly Church nakulabye. Nsanyusa okubeera wano n'okubaako ekigambo ekyenteesa oba kyenjogera ku nsonga eriwo kaakano. Bwe tugamba nti kyandibadde kirungi abafumbo omwami oba omukyala okubeera ne password mu ssimu ye, kiina ensonga bbiri. Ansi eyandibadde ennyangu yandibadde egamba nti tekyetaagisa okuggyako ng'omuntu ono essimu ze amanyi oziteeka mu bifo ebiteetaagisa oba mu mikono gy'abantu abalala. Naye wakati w'omwami n'omukyala password yandibadde teyeetagisa ekitegeeza nti bw'oba otaddemu password oba pattern mu ssimu yo omunno ateekwa okuba nga agimanyi olw'okukuuma information yo eri abantu abalala kyetaagisa naye omwami oba omukyala ateekwa okuba nga munno amanyi password eyo.
Kama ebazibwe nnyo erinnya lyange yenze Queen Helen Butayi omuweereza omubuulizi w'enjiri kansala omukyala ow'enaakulabye ate era family counselor oba family advocate. Njagala kwebaza Katonda ku nsonga za family kubanga family kyekintu ekisinga obukulu ddala oba ekimu ku bikulu ddala bye tulina okuba nga tulondoolera nno ddala naddala mu kiseera ekifaana bwe kiti kyokka ate nga tuli mu kubeera nga tukirondoola ate era ebintu bingi ebirwana nakyo ekyo twagala okukitegeera. Bambuuziza ku nsonga eya password. Ensonga ya password masimu gaffe abafumbo balina okubeera ne password masimu gaabwe naddala ffe abakyala. Kanjogere ku nsonga ya password ffenna wamu. Password simbi olw'ensonga essimu zino bwe tuba nga tukozesa amasimu tuyina ebifo eby'enjawulo gye tukozeseza amasimu. Tuyina gye tukolera gye tusiiba n'amasimu kati nga nze ndi muweereza oba ndi musumba oluusi osobola okuba nga oli mu buweereza obw'ekyalo obw'ekitundu n'ogamba omwana nkwatira ku ssimu eno oba nga muli olina bye weetaaga bakukolere ku ssimu. So password nga password simbi oluusi oba essimu olina woogyerabidde. Juzi neerabira essimu yange mu mmotoka ey'omukyalo mu mukwano gwange eyali anvuzeeko n'engireka mu mmotoka naye essimu yange ng'erimu password so nze essimu yange erimu password. Naye bwe tuveeyo yonna ate ne tujja mu nsonga y'omwami n'omukyala nze ng'omukyala mwami Butayi amanyi password y'essimu yange.
Bwe twogera ku mukyalo w'omwami omufumbo wandibadde essaawa mmeka entuufu okubeera nti tokubirwa ssimu tokuba ssimu. Kino ngenda kwewolako ku baganda baffe abazungu. Nafuna omukisa nembeerako mu maka agamu ag'enjawulo naye amaka ag'enjawulo ge nabeeramu nga tebatera kusukka ssaawa 3 nga bakyafuna amasimu agava ebweru anti oba omuntu akube oba akubirwe okujjako kye bayita emergency waliwo omulwadde waliwo afudde ebyo birala naye bwe kibeera alo oli otya gyebale musibye mutya olunaku lugenze lutya emboozi eyo yandibadde tesukka ssaawa 3 za kiro.
Abantu bano ababiri abantu bwe tugenda mu family z'abantu abantu balina emirimu egy'enjawulo. Kaŋŋambe kati olwaleero ndi wano ku BTM wayinza okuba njogera n'omwami n'omukyala nga kuliko editor wa BTM oba waliwo presenter wa BTM akola ekiro. So ensonga z'essimu zikoma ssaawa mmeka? Waliwo abantu nga balina emirimu nga gya kiro, waliwo abantu nga balina emirimu gya kutambula, waliwo omwami olwaleero nga ye ate akola up country omukyala yali ewaka, waliyo omukyala nga yakola up country, waliwo abantu nga bakola mu shifts oba nga abasawo oba nga aba security bakola shifts abeera gyali ate nga agenda kudda ewaka ssaawa 6 ogw'ekiro. Bwe bityo so ensonga y'essaawa z'essimu kirina kutwala magezi. Waliwo obulamu obwa social media. Obulamu obwo bwe bayitanga obulamu bwa firimu, bulamu butegeke nga bwe nazze leero. Tojja kunsanga ewaka ng'akagatto kano kennyambadde kentambuliramu mu ddiiro senga onsanze waka. Ewaka togenda kunsanga nga neekozeeko nnyo bwe nti ewaka, naye neetegese kubanga bagenda kuntunuzaamu kamera neneetegeka nezigyayo akaviri akasinga okunyuma nezigyayo kalipstika akasinga okunnyumira nezigyayo akagatto kano. Naye mu ddiiro ewange togenda kunsanga nga bannanga okuva mu kisenge okutuuka mu ddiiro kamala okwekolako bwe nti kamala okwambala engatto zino. So ne social media efaananako nga bino bye tulaba ebimu ku TV oba endabika eno gy'olaba.
Ndabye abantu bangi kati tulina ekirungo ekyabasenga. Ndabayo abantu edda omuntu gwe bayita ssenga yabeeranga omukyalo omukulu amanyi ensonga z'amaka n'obufumbo nga yabuulirira abagenda okufumbira n'okuwasa. Naye kakati olabayo abaagufuula omulimu n'okutundirako olulimi olw'ekikaba. Kati ne weesanga nga balagirira ebintu ne boogera ebintu ebitakola makulu. Then mulimu okwegomba. Oli ne yeekuba selfie n'agamba ndi gindi abantu tegindi naye nga bakikoza batya photoshop yashopinze ekifaananyi kyeno n'eno ne yeeteekawo. Then n'okuwaayiriza abantu bawaayiriza bannaabwe ku social media naga gundi yakoze kino gundi ayagala gundi atambula bwati naye nga
okwewala pressure eyo n'okwewala depression eyo kwata mpola okole ekyo ky'oteekeddwa okukola. Bayibuli egamba nti wansi w'enjuba mubuulize essuula ey'omwenda nti nendaba wansi w'enjuba nga buli muntu Katonda yamuwa chance n'ebiseera naye omuwandiisi oyo omubuulizi akkirira wansi ng'agamba nti buli Katonda kyakuwadde okukola kikole n'amaanyi go gonna. Kati ono bw'aba ali ku social media nga ye yazza akwetegekedde nti alina okukukyusa endowooza, alina okukukyusa endaba, alina okukukyusa ennyambala, alina okukukyusa omutima gwo gubeere nga gumululunkanira. Tojja kusobola kutambulira ku peesi eyo.
Banai mukulikeyo, abalonji mukulikeyo. I think you've heard what people have to say, you guys. Have you heard them all?
Yeah.
Our fans, anyway, we love you. Thank you so much for always giving us your feedback, your opinion, your view. Name it, we love it so much. And I'm sure, Jackie, wherever you're watching from, you have been able to hear even what our fans say out there. So, Sophie, you remember we had our first topic before we went into issues of Jackie that we had our first topic of phones in a relationship. What would be your closing remark? You know, abantu bagamba cheyo, you know?
Bachala banangi. Like sogera ati njogera mubi. Oba njogeza mutima mubi. Njogeza ku raffe tufune emirembe ku mutima. Esimu z'abasajja tusirike. Fumbiro oyo omusajja oyo akomyewo ewaka. Fumbiro omusajja akuwadde emmere. Fumbiro omusajja alabirira abaana. Fumbiro oyo omusajja agenda okuhavinga sex naawe we mugenda okukola naye future. Esimu yigireke si gye wafumbirwa. Kati olaba Jackie ali kwerumya mutima. From 2022 tugenda mu 2024 gaita talina muntu gwe yali atesinze ate amuwadde essimu nga waisewo nnaku bbiri kane imagine kati bw'obanga obyesonyiye ne weewa emirembe ne weerabikira bulungi ne weesonyiwa abasajja ne tugenda basa oba tugenda bamalayo just twewe emirembe twesonyiwe essimu zaabwe ojja okubeera n'emirembe.
Banaye mumuwulidde, and honestly I agree with you. Njagala nnyo emirembe gyange. Let us just look good. Avoid those things that give you stress and, you know, take away your peace of mind. Mike, what do you have to say? Closing remarks?
Okay. Well, regarding the phones, I would advise you guys be flexible with your phones, because the truth is you don't mix work time with pleasure time because you fear your boss. You want to maintain a good relationship at work, so you keep your phone aside. So yeah, inculcate the habits to your marriage. You know, try, yes, the phone is there to educate, you know, get some certain things out of it. But I think the word I will use here is discipline yourself when it comes to your phone. Yes, it's important, but at least. And create a transparency as well in your relationship, so it doesn't create questions and everything. Everybody has their personal life, but as long as you get addicted to something, it brings questioning. And that questioning ruins the ruin of most relationship. Yeah, and for my sister, I wish if you understand, as they pay me, that guy, I need to see him. Serious, I need to see that guy. But then, how I wish you can understand, my sister, I would have advised you the better way in Nigeria, in my pidgin English, to be careful and to run away from that guy. But my advice to you is, I think you deserve someone who's more transparent and someone who's more honest to you, because yes, there are a lot of red flags in that short situation you've shared with us. And personally, to me, so far I've seen like 4 red flags, and there's no way Sophie can tell me that guy in 2022 was respecting her. It's from 2022 to 2020. Come on, that is too much. So yeah, I say please, I think you should rethink, and probably you guys should sit down and, talk things through. But that is a red flag to me. That is really a red flag to me.
Red flag indeed. I just know how I can be able to cope up with that discussion we've had today. My neck is aching, but it was an amazing one. And what makes it even more important, the most amazing part, is the fact that you have been with us. You are such beautiful people. Power Tribe, we love you so much.
So much.
Even you, Jackie, who is having an issue, by the time you send us, something that is confidential as that, means you trust us and you love us. So we love you back. And then, of course, we shall be here with you next Sunday, the same time, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. But maybe before I close it off, what I should say is, please, phones are very good, but utilize it for the right purpose, for the positive purpose. And then if you're having the issue of an addiction, like Mike said, there is actually a phone addiction issue lately. So work on it so that you don't fail your marriage, as you you embrace your phone. Because the phone actually has the unrealistic world. The real world is with the partner you have. However, still on the side of Sophie, I also believe in the peace of mind. Guys, why are you touching your husband's phone? Why? Like, for what? Have you ata Sophia basajja twabawa independence nze nabagamba
she's only trying to find out if the guy doesn't have concubines outside.
Naye basanyufu lwakuba bamaama bali abatusookawo bakyagaanya okukkiriza naye nga abasajja twabawa. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, my dear sister, my dear brother, please keep away from the phone. It's going to break your heart. So I'd rather have my peace of mind, but how you work your relationship is all upon to you. For us, we are just giving you points of view. You can as well have your points of view. And our dear viewers who are typing in the comment section, we so much welcome your comments. Keep them coming, keep them coming. Go to our social media platforms, Bold Conversations, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whichever social media that just go in, type in Bold Conversations. Go follow, like, share the links, YouTube as well. And then on BTM, you can come as well and catch us every Sunday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. We have been the Power Tribe, Bold Conversations. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.